Jared pulling FroKnowsPhoto.com, and this is another first-person shooter video. What you're going to see is a photo that I captured of the band of Monsters and Men. That's of Monsters and Men the other night when I was photographing at the Theater of the Living Arts in Philly. Now, it's a very interesting show because I only had 3 songs to shoot. Now, I know that's normal for just about every show that you go to shoot, but I tried to get access to the stage and get access to the band, but it didn't work out. So I was only able to shoot 3 songs from the pit. The pit wasn't too small, but as you're going to see as we move over to this computer over here, is you're going to see the first-person shooter camera capturing pretty much the whole entire show. But for this video, I'm just going to show you the one really solid image that I feel that I captured. And when I follow it up with a future video, you're going to see all 3 songs that I got to shoot with every picture that I took, whether they're good or bad, because there were a bunch of bad shots because the lighting was not great for this show. So let's move over to the computer and start to see what I was dealing with. So what you're looking at right now is when the show started, there were no lights on. There was no front light, there was just some backlight, and right in a couple of seconds, the lights actually kick on. And I started with the 16 millimeter fisheye on the D4, trying to go for a full band shot. So I'm just going to let this play out so you can hear the shutter where it pops, and I get the photo that I was looking for. Boom. Right there, you see that image standing on the screen? That is the image that I captured, and here we go into Lightroom. So what was this taken with? It was taken with the Nikon D4 with the 16 millimeter fisheye 2.8. It was taken at 80th of a second, f3.2, 6400 ISO. So let's run down why I was shooting like this. Well, the reason I was shooting like this, and the reason I started with the fisheye, I was trying to figure out what lens should I start with when I only have 3 songs. And I chose to go with the 16 millimeter fisheye because I pre-visualized capturing the whole band in an image. Because I knew if I started early and I got the whole band in a shot, then I could move to the 24-70 and the 70-200 to try to get tighter shots and just cover my range from 16 millimeters all the way up to 200 when doing the show. Especially when you only have 3 songs to shoot, you want to try to capture as many quality images as possible with different lenses. Now, I specifically turned the camera down to shutter to what is a continuous low, which is only 5 frames a second, because I didn't want to take consecutive photos. I wanted to only take 1 photo at a time, which is what I ended up doing. So what you're looking at is the image that I captured of the full band. There are 7 people in it. You've got 1 over here, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the entire band. And some people, when I put this photo up, they wanted to see what this looked like in color. And I'll show you the color real quick, but I am not a big fan of the color. It doesn't have that oomph. It doesn't have that punch as the black and white. Now, the black and white has a classic feel, and I had to dodge a little bit of his face. Let me show you this real quick. Actually, I had to burn in a little bit of his face. That's what it was like without having to burn his face in. The lights were very strong just on him and not so much on her. So I did a little bit of burning in on his face, and I did that, and I got that right there, which I think makes this a much better image. Thank you. There we go. So what I like about this shot is that it's strong. You have the whole band in it, and you pretty much have a really thick, amazing black and white shot. So what I'm going to do in the next video is I'm going to show you every photo that I took from start to finish while running the first-person shooter project, and you'll get a feel for what it's like to only shoot, I believe it was about 12 minutes worth of songs. So it's 3 songs, probably about 12 minutes, and you'll get to see everything that I did there. So here is this photo. Really happy with this shot. This is what I would call a good band shot on stage. So there you have it. Stay tuned for the future video. Jared pulling FroKnowsPhoto.com. See ya. Have you signed up for the FroKnows Photo email list? Well, if you do, you'll get a free photo guide, a guide to capturing motion in low light. Just place your name, email address right here, hit send it, and you will get an automatic message telling you how to download the free guide.